You know the reason why I'm not going to stick medium format in the title of this video is because everybody hates it when I do. I noticed over the past year plus that anytime I stick like medium format or GFX in the title of the video, people hate it! And I know several of the reasons why that's the case, but I am extremely, and of course I pay for these cameras myself. I mean, I've even posted the receipts online, showing that I actually pay my own damn money for the cameras. And I understand from the premise of most people that are engaged in, like a guy I know in Paris, France, he's got several Fujifilm X-T3s, and he recently bought a Fujifilm GFX. But I mean, he himself, he's been turning out epic honey butter. I hope he knows what honey butter is. It's like butter mixed with honey. It's really tasty and it's really awesome. You put that on bread. He's been churning out honey butter with his X-T3s, and obviously there's nothing lacking in the image output of that crop sensor camera, because I mean it's appearing in some of the world's best magazines, Vogue, Elle, Harper's, all these other magazines. But I mean, people, the reason why they hate on every video, exponentially so when I mention the GFX cameras, is because a lot of that camera's too expensive. I hate it when that fat bald asshole is talking about those damn expensive cameras again. I'm never going to buy one. It's too damn expensive. And in many cases, I can see that from people's perspectives. Listen, I was using this camera yesterday. It's the XT30. Oh my god, what a great camera. I especially love it with this lens. I like to glue this lens on the camera, not literally. The 18 to 135. I understand that. I mean, it's not expensive relative to other medium format cameras. Medium format is for one thing only, really, and that is for ultimate image output. And it's like, well, what the hell does that mean? I mean, if you got the skills, you can certainly churn out the honey butter. I bet a lot of Europeans have never tried honey butter. Oh my god. I mean, this camera will obviously churn out the honey butter if you got the skills. Of course, a lot of people think, well, it's all about the photographer, it's not about the cameras. Well, that's true to an extent. You can't take the best race car driver in the world and say, here's a pickup truck, go win the race. It's like, that's never going to happen. Gear does account for something. I'm fairly certain, actually, I'm 100% certain it does. But in these days where we're talking about tons of megapixels, great sharp lenses, I mean, we're talking about splitting hairs here, aren't we? Even between a crop sensor and a medium format camera. However, people that have been skeptical on the GFX cameras or medium format, I said, listen, you've never seen a GFX camera. Well, this is the dumb part, too. I mean, people are being dumb when they say, well, I've seen images from the GFX. What website is it? They give me a link. It's like, yeah, those are some JPEG images from the GFX. Well, that image is not that impressive, my images from my Nikon D500. Yeah, that's a JPEG image from the GFX. People are looking at these heavily downscaled or JPEG images from I said, take a look at a full-blown TIFF. Boom! 300 megabytes, average 300 megabytes. Full-blown TIFF file. There's not a single person, and I posted many videos in the past with links to those files, and they look at them, every single, oh my god, look at that, oh man. Like they're looking at a hot centerfold in a Playboy magazine. Like, oh my god, look at that image output. It's incredibly impressive. And I actually make money with my GFX. I did a job last week with my GFX? Yeah, sure did. I've actually done 2 jobs in the past month with my GFX camera. I have one upcoming, a local small business. I'm going to do some product shots with the GFX. They had the wherewithal to actually request, because they've seen some of my videos, that I use the medium format camera. I recently posted up on Flickr one of 15 images of a product shot that I did for a large retail chain. If you want to look at my Flickr page, it's kind of sensitive. I can't show it here. It might offend the sensibilities of finer people, but it's on my Instagram and Flickr page. But once again, that's a JPEG image. But I understand people that are like hating on the GFX videos. Because I'm so happy with my XT3 and my XT30, and I agree with you, and so do I. So does a guy I know in Paris. He's got several XT3s, like I told you, and he wasn't bitching about the output of the camera, but when a lot of people say this, and it's really very, very true. It's like you got a hot car like a Beamer or something, for example. It's like, oh man, it's great. I got a Beamer. Man, it's the hottest looking car you've ever seen, too. It's a BMW Z. But if you were to like get into a Lamborghini and let someone let you take a test drive, like, oh my God. And you go back to your Beamer, it's like, oh man, this Beamer's a piece of shit. That's what medium format is. It's exactly like that. If you want a perfect analogy, is what it is. You got like a Mercedes convertible, whatever sort of hot car it is you dream of that's within your price range. It's like, man, this is awesome. Yeah, I guess my Beamer is kind of like my XG3. Man, it's so much fun. Nothing to complain about. Hit the top down. It's bright red. It's a roadster. Everybody's staring at it like, oh my God, look at that car. But if you jump in a Lambo, whew, right? Been in a Lambo twice. And then you get out of the Lambo and you go back to your BMW and be like, oh my God, that shitty BMW. That's what medium format does. It'll spoil you. You see a full-blown TIFF file. Oh, and most of you never see it. You'll even look at a full-blown TIFF file, but it's like, what monitor are you looking at it with? Well, some old shitty compact. No, look at it on a 5K Retina display. Ha 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 ha. This isn't actually my primary iMac. I got a 27-inch iMac in the back room there with tons of RAM, and it's great. And it's sexy. Sexy computer. When you look at, and I love to see the 100 megapixel images from the new GFX 100, but even the current 51, right? Oh my God, the images are just crotch melting, tougher than woodpecker lips. The cat's ass, the bee's knees, silk, sex, and sugar. Man, it'll just make you happier than a pervert in a porn shop looking at those images. 5K Retina display, 27-inch, 300 megabyte TIFF files. You double click on an image. You've never seen one before, and you just, oh my God, look at that! So I showed a lot of enthusiasm for the GFX cameras, but Fujifilm doesn't give me stuff. They give me some free T-shirts and some pins, but when you send me a free pack of $20 pins, which these are actually really cool, by the way, it ain't gonna persuade me to buy a really, 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 really expensive. And they're not expensive for medium format, but monetarily wise, they are expensive. And I know what people hate or be hating on the GFX videos. They shouldn't be, but they do spoil you. I mean, they're just like, when's the last time you picked up your Nikon D850? Well, it's been a while. I got a bunch of cameras. I'm not boasting. It's like, why would I, unless it's something that requires, faster autofocus. It's like, why would I grab anything other than my GFX? Specifically my R, which is my favorite digital camera of all time, period. A camera I've literally been waiting 10 years for. I mean, I think that when I'm going to go out and do this, it's like, yeah, well, what camera am I going to take? And, it's like, why would I not grab, if it's not like fast action, why would I grab anything other than the GFX? Why would I? I mean, the camera drops the honey. You know how to use it, and you know how to compensate for a little bit of shutter shake. It's like, why would I grab anything other than my medium format? Why would you? It's like, I'm going to go shoot some landscapes. I'm going to take my XG3 or the enormous crotch-melting image output of the GFX camera. Oh my God, that's such a tough decision. That's not a tough decision at all. But stop hating on the GFX videos, man. Or just keep hating on them. Maybe this video will get tons of hate too. I don't tell people to click the thumbs up button. I never tell anybody to subscribe. But I always notice that people be hating on the GFX videos that I make. Just like, oh my God, that tattooed asshole's talking about that damn medium format camera again. I hate that guy. He sucks. Oh my God. I'm starting to hate iPads. You know what? I hate the way they organize the photos. You know exactly what I'm talking about? It's like you go to albums. Like, I don't want to go to albums. I want to go to... Damn it. Stinking ass iPads. Those pencil-peckered idiots at Apple. The OIS is not as intuitive as it should be. Every time they try to improve something, they just make it more convoluted. One of my favorite words, by the way. Convoluted. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like these videos. And, yeah. Peace out, Girl Scout. Bye.